What's going on, vloggers, bloggers, and everyday toilet users? It's time for another episode of the toilet vlog. So I don't remember what I did in my last video where I was just talking about shit that was going on in my life, but I thought I would update on things that have been going on. Nothing much has really passed other than working and working. To be honest, other than me getting back into my hobby of brewing things, if you actually look right here, I've got 5 gallons of elderberry wine that I'm going to be stabilizing. And, well, yeah, I'm just going to be stabilizing it. But, but yeah, I'm going to rack it into one of the guys I've got over here, like, clearing out and everything. But yeah, no, it's a really interesting hobby because, I mean, like, it keeps me, you know, just, interested. There's so many different things that happen with like yeast blends and yeast nutrients and certain levels of gravity and alcohol by volume. I actually had to pick up one of these cool guys. It's a fractometer. It lets you figure out like gravity levels and Brix level, how much sugar is in the wine and potential alcohol by volume. But I used to brew wine as like a joke back in the day, and it was before I like became like a horrible junkie and fucked everything up. And like the first batch I ever made, I mean, I didn't clear it, I didn't filter it, I didn't do any of that shit. I mean, like, I knew about like degassing and everything like that, but you know, I didn't know any of the shit that I know today. Like, I have like yeast nutrients, yeast hydrators, sparkaloid, I've got corkers, corks, bottles, bubblers, everything. I've got like sanitizers, like, and I'm really strict about how I sanitize all my stuff and everything like that. But so, like I said, nothing much has been going on other than working. Autumn's still here, still with me, even though I'm a crazy person. What do you call it? Had Wesley last weekend, did a bunch of recipes with like pickling and stuff like that, and I want to start pickling more things and maybe doing more things on like pickling stuff and stuff like that, because I mean, like, that's kind of like the stuff I like to do is like pickle things because I like to eat. I mean, honestly. And then like, so but I'm gonna try to do maybe some videos on doing some brews and stuff like that. Recently, what do you call it? The Curtis Orchard. This is like I can't even do it. Curtis Orchard. There we go. Is opening up, and they have beautiful cider. So what I'm going to do is that I delivered to this company a couple days ago that like fixes computers, but figures out they do like wild berry honey. And or not wildflower honey. And so I was thinking of doing something with like, local honey, local, cider and stuff like that. And then what I was going to use was like, honey, cider, and then on first racking, we're just going to let that get to like 1.0 after, we get it to where we want it to do. And then on the second racking, I was going to do something like kind of like a mulled cider kind of thing where we could put some like, some orange zest in there and some clove, and we're already going to back sweeten it with honey and stuff like that. But, so it's going to be more of kind of like a cider mead, if anything, because when you use honey, it's technically called a mead, which I didn't know, but I've been watching this channel called Doing the Most, and you should really check that out if you're really into brewing and stuff like that. But the guy's really cool and kind of taught me a lot of things. I mean, I already kind of had a general knowledge, but, it went way more than it is right now. I mean, after I figured out all that stuff. But other than, like, literally just working, I mean, days off, just hanging out, me and Autumn haven't really been doing much because, like, the COVID stuff, we just take care of Luna. Oh, yeah, Luna. Luna's here. Luna's been born. I don't know if see, look, that I should watch the previous video, but me and Autumn celebrated 1 year. She gave birth to Luna. We got a tiny little redhead baby sleeping in the other room. She's passed out. She shares a room with Wesley when Wesley's not here. When Wesley's not here, it's Luna's room. When Wesley is here, it's Wesley's room. But he's got the whole entire room decked out with, pictures and posters and everything like that. But, when he's gone, she's in there, sleeping. Well, she's sleeping right now. She's out. But she is adorable. And I will do a video with her so you can see her and everything like that. So, but yeah. I don't really know what else to talk about. Oh, yeah, I remembered. Wesley said something. Oh, should we tell him the news? And at first what it was is that Vulgarius, I'm talking about you. I saw you look at me. Has been, losing weight. Like crazy. And he did this before in the past. He's always kind of been a skinny cat and stuff like that. But there was this whole entire thing where he was losing weight, so we thought, oh shit, we might need to, give him another worm treatment. We did that, kept losing weight. So at that point, we just started feeding him wet food because he wouldn't do any of the dry foods. We tried 7 different kinds of dry foods. So, oh yeah, Dharma shirt. Oh yeah, wait. No, I'm talking about that. Hold on. I got a new tattoo. Dharma tattoo. # lost. Either way, so I'm waiting until I get paid this Wednesday to take him to the veterinarian because we've been shitty broke because of all the bills and everything, and it's blah blah blah, and Autumn's been out of work and stuff, but it's whatever. But yeah, so he kept running outside, and at first we thought he got so skinny that he was like, oh, I'm gonna die, so let's run outside. So we just kind of let him fuck around outside for a little while, and then he started coming back, and then so we did that. But he ran outside. He ran outside 4 days ago, and we put out some wet cat food. We couldn't find him. We actually thought he went to go die because you know how cats want to run away and do their dying process on their own. It figures out that some asshole who lives in my same exact apartment complex because he didn't have a collar on took him to animal control. So after 3 days of him missing him, he yelling outside, Vulgarius. All of a sudden I get a call from animal control, which I'm grateful for because he's chipped and everything like that. But all of a sudden they're saying I gotta pay $120 to get him back, and whoever it was picked him up at my apartment complex. Seriously, you see a cat. I think what it is that he looks skinny, so somebody was all oh shit, I better take this cat to animal control. Well, no, it pissed me off because literally I had $50 in my fucking bank account, and I don't have $120 fucking dollars. I had to call around, and I called my mom, and I was like, hey, pay this, I'll pay you back Wednesday. And so she pays that bill off, and then we can't even pick him up until Monday because it's a Saturday. And then the craziest thing is he's got to get his rabies shot and all this other stupid ass shit and get his updated rabies tags. In which he's an indoor cat, so he doesn't really go outside other than what I was previously talking about, which makes it even more fucked up because he didn't eat any dry food. Nobody would pick up the phone for me to tell them about how he isn't eating wet food, or he's only eating wet food right now. Literally, it's the only thing we can get him to fucking eat. And everything like that. I need to take him to the hospital or to the veterinarian, and I haven't done any of this shit yet because I'm just waiting to get paid and everything like that. So he lost even more fucking weight. So by the time I brought him home, he's 2 pounds, if that. But yeah, getting paid here in a day. He's eaten 7 cans of wet food. He's gained at least maybe a pound, and everything like that. But that hysteria, that fucking hysteria. It was just ridiculous. Once you think, everything's gonna, oh fuck, you get another bill, another fucking bill. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of something else that I recently just took a shit, because apparently things in my life like to take a shit every now and then, but I can't really think of anything. Oh, I'm just really happy. I've been really happy, because even financial stuff, that's whatever. Bills are bills when it comes down to it, but Wesley went on vacation. I've been getting to scoop them up for like weeks. Well, maybe not weeks, but week. You know, so like I get to hang out with them like every single fucking day, and no, that's awesome. You know, wow, I really don't know what else to talk about. I mean, other than doing this wine stuff and working, it's really about it. Summer's hitting pretty hard and stuff, so like I'm doing 6 days in a row this week, all over again. I get Thursday off, and then work Friday, and then I have the weekend off with Wesley. But yeah, that's basically about it. You know, we'll get more into to other stuff later, because I want to kind of do a video with Autumn and talk about just her and stuff, because I don't remember if we were together in the last video or not, because I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really look at the last video where I just talked about random shit. But this is kind of droning on. It's already at like 11-ish minutes. But either way, we'll do a video, even if she doesn't really like to get on camera like that. But I mean, like, but yeah, I'll probably just do another one with Luna, and I'll just hold her and be like, Luna, you know. But she's an awesome kid and stuff. So either way, talk to you guys later.